Hello. So, if you follow my channel, you'll know I've been doing a lot of live streams recently on my mobile phone. And also, if you follow my channel, you'll know also I like fishing in the rain. And guess what? The two don't go together. So I've been thinking, because the other day when I did a live stream, the water got into the phone. A few months ago, somebody suggested I build a plastic box round it. I never got round to it, but since the other day when the water got in the phone, I thought, I wonder what I could do to protect it. And I've had an idea. And what I laid to sleep thinking about the last couple of nights, I came up with this. Now, the thing about this is it's waterproof on the outside. And it's got a handy little hole at the bottom that I could put the cables through. So, I'm going to have a go and see what I can come up with this. And don't forget, with this thing, on one side I need to have a hole for the camera. On the other side, I need a viewing window, which will also be where I have access to put the phone in. And then I thought, at the same time, maybe I could put a bit of plastic over there so I can see through to see the comments. So I'm going to cut this up. I've already measured it with the adapter and the phone, and it just about fits. So first thing I'm going to do is decide which side to cut. Now, as that's going to be the access hole for the leads, I'll have that at the bottom, and I think this will be the access hole for putting the camera in. So I'll cut this side out with a craft knife and see where we go from there. And I have to cover this when it's finished. So there you go. Let's just get rid of the water. And yes, I did wash this out properly. Obviously, the other thing I didn't say, I'm going to have to put a tripod hole down on the bottom here somewhere for the tripod fixing, and that will secure the whole thing. So I'll have a little camera hole up here, a tripod hole here, then I'll have to put something here, like I say, as a screen. So I've worked out where to position the phone, and that is right over this side, so that there's enough access from the hole there to come up to the ports there, and the camera will be up in this corner, and I've measured it for the hole, and that seems about right. And I've just put the Gobi tripod mount in like that, and you can see the thickness might be a problem of the carton. So I'm going to have to cut those little pieces away so that I can see the threads and see how much thread we've got sticking up. And if I get my fat thumb out of the way, there you go. That looks like there will be enough thread there. And I should say so, it will. Obviously it needs screwing down a bit tighter. But yeah, that's an old adapter. Don't worry about that piece of wood either. So that looks like a a bit of a viable plan. So the next thing is to sort out where the camera is going to be up in this corner and cut the hole for the camera. And that is where I think it's going to be. So let's see. If I offer this up, put it in. That's not too bad. Now I've just got to make the hole a bit bigger. I think that hole is almost big enough. So I've ended up with a lot bigger hole than I was planning on. But I think that'll be okay. So we've got the hole down here for the cables to go in, the hole there for the camera, and a hole there. So what I'm going to do next to strengthen the whole thing, I'm going to cover the outside in bodge tape, because that's waterproof as well, and that'll give a bit more rigidity. And then once that's done, I can do my final little cutting and trial fit. Then what? Oh, that's right, I've got to come up with a bit of plastic that I can see through over this side so that I can always have that in the wind. So I'll cover it with bodge tape and I'll show you what it looks like after I've done that. So here it is, wrapped in bodge tape. I was thinking about wrapping the inside. I don't think I will. So all I'm going to do now is find something to put over this side that's clear that I can see through. I was thinking about one of those old A4 pockets. That might work. And I can stiffen it up. Oh well. I'll have a think about it. And there we go. We're now looking through, and that looks pretty perfect. So I scoured the house and I found this bit of packaging. So I'm going to make a window out of this. So I've used copious amounts of hot glue and I've managed to put some stiffeners in. They're the lollipop sticks, and I've glued the adapter in as well. It's a lot stiffer. And I've put a couple round the front, and I've put those where I'm going to put the elastic bands to hold the cover over. It's coming on. So I've just cut out a bit of film and put it on the front to cover the lens, and I tried it and it works perfectly. So what I'm going to do now with this flap, make it a bit stiffer with some more reinforced lollipop sticks. That should help it. It's looking good. So that's the flap all reinforced. That should be nice and watertight now. All that's left, hold it together with a couple of postman's elastic bands. Just like that. All that's left to do is to try it out in the rain.